Hey guys, hello, happy middle of the week. I thought I would come on live and do some intuitive business question answer stuff with you guys. So if you have a question, come on and ask me, and I'd be happy to tune in for you for your business. Sometimes people come to me for life stuff too, so that's totally fine as well. Hey Connie, how are you? Thanks for joining. Um, so today I wanted to kind of share because I have a couple of client wins, people that I'm celebrating this week, and I love to share that with you guys to inspire you to see, what that's like in terms of the shift that happens for people when they make that change, for themselves and they decide, that they're ready to take this thing on and bring something into the world. And so, two things. One is, one of my clients said to me, she texted to me, she was like, it finally feels like I can do this thing. And what she meant by this thing was her business. She came to me because she wants to start coaching people who have found out they have cancer. And so Tammy, she's Taming the Cancer Chaos with Tammy. If you want to go find her on Facebook, and she's doing amazing. She has created her course. She sat down. She's doing the work, and she was terrified when she came to me. She's been going through all this coaching training, but she was a little bit like, I don't know if this thing's gonna work. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. And um, with that guidance, she's been able to get the course all mapped out and she's doing it. And just by taking those steps, she now feels like she's actually doing it. Like it's bringing the confidence up in her. And that's something that I think is kind of a good thing to observe or see about ourselves, because a lot of times we think we need the confidence first and then we're going to be able to do the thing, and then we'll be able to do the thing, but it doesn't happen that way, right? It's you step into it, you do it, even though you have tons of fear, you're freaked out, you have no clue what you're doing. Things feel so unknown to you or foreign to you. But you step into it and then the confidence comes. And I can give you so many examples of this from my own life, that happening for myself. Everything from when I started my very first business, I was 20 years old. I had no clue what I was doing. I remember going to the car dealership to get a pickup truck for my business, and the car dealer asking me if I had credit. And I was like, what's credit? I had no clue what that was. And so he just kind of laughed and nodded his head and was like, let's go talk. Let's go sit down and figure this thing out. And he was really nice about it and he helped me out. And that's the thing is, if you have that desire, that fire in you to get this thing going, and you just ask people for help or you just go through the steps, a lot of times people are super helpful. They'll give you advice, they'll give you guidance if you need it, if you're willing to ask. And this is something that Kyle and I are finding out right now. We are now in our current lives stepping into going on the road, and we got an RV. We have no clue what we're doing. Once again, here I am, totally new ground. And we go to these RV sites to practice. We're basically taking the steps, we're going there and finding out we're missing this part, missing this thing, we don't know what we're doing. And yet, the people around us, when you ask them, they're super nice, they're super helpful. Everyone has been so nice to us and giving us tips and giving us advice. So that's one thing that I wanted to share was that client, and it just felt like a win to me. And it really felt like it made me smile when she shared that, when she said that she finally feels like she can do this thing, because I know that that is a huge hurdle to overcome when you become a business owner, or you make that choice to have a business for yourself. You really go into it feeling kind of like a mess. You just feel like a hot mess. You don't know what you're doing. You have no clue what to spend your time on. You have no clue what's important to do next. And yet she was doing this thing based on her intuition, which is something I'm going to go over in this live as well. And because she was doing it intuitively, she's following that guidance from within her. She's doing the steps. She's building this course that she knows she's supposed to get out into the world. And now it has given her that confidence because she has taken those steps and she's fulfilled that kind of like what I call nagging that she has. She's fulfilled it. It's completed. Now she has to get it out to the world. That's the next step. And I'm holding her accountable for that. And because she's there feeling like I can do this thing, that's going to give her that little edge of confidence. It gives you the momentum that you need to keep going, to take the next step, to keep progress, going in the right direction. So that felt like just a huge, huge win. And then, of course, the second win is my 19-year-old client, which I've been sharing about him this week. He just had like kind of he had all these naggings. He knew coming out of high school that he wanted to do more for himself. And he was exploring different things, all kinds of ideas for like working for other people and all of that. And whenever I would do sessions with him and tune in with him, he and I always landed on that he wanted more autonomy in his life. He wanted more freedom in his life. He wanted to be more like outdoors, doing his own thing, making a lot of money. Like that was one of also his kind of top values for himself. And we always landed on like that maybe it would be something related to real estate or taking care of homes or something in the outdoors. And finally, it came to him. He basically came to me going, I have this idea. I have this strong desire to like get this trailer. And he went with his intuition, and he came to me kind of with that, should I do this? And I was like, well, ultimately this is your decision, but I feel like if it's something that is coming from deep within inside of you, it's something definitely to explore and to try to test it out. And so he did, and within like 2 days he got a client. And we're not talking like a couple $100 here, like mojo kind of work. He landed a big job, a huge job for thousands of dollars. And then within a week, I believe he got a second job. And he called me and he was jumping up and down and thanking me. And I was so excited for him, celebrating with him on the phone. I just wanted to give him a huge hug. And he said the same to me. He's like, if we could hug in person, we'd be doing this. And so that again, it's another example of like you have to get past your fear, take the chance. If intuitively you're getting this thing that you need to do it, take the chance and do it, and your confidence is going to come up and build from there. So he's still in the beginning stages of his business, but I literally saw him going from like this 19-year-old scared high schooler, right? Like coming out of high school, and he's now a business owner. He just joined live. Hey Christian, I was just talking about you. um, so he literally went from like, not knowing what to do with his life to like, I know what I'm doing and I'm doing it. So I am so proud of him. And he's saying, thank you. You're so welcome, Christian. And I know we're going to keep working together. That's my goal with him is to see him through this thing, and to see him have that success fast. And this is something that I really truly believe that if you get the help you need from people who know what they're doing, you can do it fast. And this is something that happened for me. I had a mentor early on in my life, and I had really good financial guidance from my dad. And those two things, I really think, set me up in the right way, so that I could have success. And I allowed the advice to come to me, and I allowed those opportunities to come to me so that I could really have a good foundation. And once you have those things in place, that's it. You don't need anything else. You just follow that foundation. You just keep doing those things consistently and you keep doing them, you'll be fine. So once you learn them, you're good. It's not like you need to keep getting advice, but I do believe in growing, and I think you'll grow wherever you are. So if you get to a certain point, like a plateau, and this is something I want to talk about is your intuition in your business, always be checking in because you're going to hit points where you feel like something needs to shift or something needs to change or you're missing something. And it's really important to get that help when you need it. When you feel that kind of stuck feeling or you've hit that plateau, usually that means you're ready for your next level. It usually means that you're ready for like learning something new or getting some kind of new knowledge or being in the energy of someone at a different level, right? That can help you be in that right energy that you need to be in so that you can be living it up to your full potential. But so many times we don't do that. We surround ourselves with, people that maybe have our best interests in mind, but they don't really have the knowledge that you really are needing to get to that next level. And I even say that to people, at some point they may surpass me. And that's something my teacher always says to us, our meditation teacher, that he believes, you should surpass your mentor. You should surpass your teacher. That's something that I don't want to hold people back on. I want you to get to that point where you are passing me by. And I'm like so proud of you. So, but really quickly, those two wins were huge, and I see Christian on here sending you lots of love, Christian, and I know you're going to have huge success. So proud of you. If you guys want to check him out, you can find his Instagram at CFO underscore demolition. And that's Christian. And he is doing landscape, demolition work, all that kind of stuff. So if you're in that position, it's coming up to winter time and you need some help with that, go check him out. He's doing a great job. So the thing that I wanted to cover today, though, and not take up too much of your time, you guys, today, is I wanted to go over how you can really use your intuition to create your offer. Really make it simple and make it like a signature offer or a signature product. So what you want to do is you want to figure out having just like one or two things that you offer that you are really good at. And usually when I coach people with this, what I'm trying to help them with is to kind of figure out first, like honestly, first you want to figure out what your values are and what kind of lifestyle you really want to live, and then build your business around that. Because if you know what lifestyle you want to live, then you're going to build your product or your offer to kind of match that up, right? So you wouldn't want to like drown yourself in tons and tons of work if you're like, I kind of want a freed up lifestyle. But if you're like, I really don't mind working and I want that kind of feeling, then it's okay to create your offer that way, right? So you want to know what your values are first, then build your offer up from there. And what I mean by offer is this could be, you doing a service. This could be like you offering yourself as a coach, a consultant, in some kind of work that you do. You could be a healer. I see Connie is on here. You can go check her out. She's doing Reiki healing for people right now, and she's at the Window of the Soul. She's amazing, Connie. So you could be a healer, you could be a coach, a consultant, whatever that is. You can offer that as a service. And if that is your gift, if that's what you're good at, then you want to create maybe one or two offers that really promote that and highlight that for yourself. And make it easy on yourself. Make it so that you can say this to people very quickly and very easily. Like, this is what I do, right? This is what I offer. That's your offer. And also make it so that it's easy to say what the price is, so you may have something that's what I call like a initial offer for people, something that introduces them, like an introductory offer, something that introduces them to you. So you may have something that's kind of like, I don't want to say a smaller price, but like intro price, something that's easy for them, that when they hear the price, they go, yeah, definitely, I want to try that out with you. And generally, for a coach or consultant, that could be like an hourly session, with somebody, so that they can really get a feel for how you work, how you operate, what you do with them. So you could have that as one offer, right? And then your second offer could be a packaged up price, a packaged up offer. It could be a whole package of products, something bundled, or it could just be one product, right? Or one offer that they get. But either way, this is usually something that's kind of more like your true gift, your true self. This is what you really are good at that you offer to people. So if this is like you're a coach or a healer, this could be something where you offer a full transformation for that person. So it could be that you take them through a month or 2 months or 3 months of working with you, or it could be an ongoing relationship with you. It could be something where they're working with you, for a period of time. So you can either do that as, again, just doing your single priced offer, or you could do that as a whole packaged thing, right? So you could say, this is the package if you want to work with me for a period of time and you want to go through this kind of healing or this kind of transformation. Now, usually, here's the caveat that I give to people, and something that has served me really well in my business. I always rely on my intuition. So you have to be like really talk to the person, talk to them one on one, and then really be listening within yourself for, am I following my intuition here? Like, what guidance am I getting on what should I be offering this person and what does that person need from me? And really listen in on that for yourself, because you don't want to just be putting an offer out and saying, here, this is it, right? In this day and age, in this day and time, people really appreciate you showing care for them. They really want you to show that you are invested in them. And so one way to do that is really to be listening on a higher level with people, and to be really saying, am I offering them what they truly need, or am I just offering my offer, right? So you want to be using your intuition in that way and checking in for yourself. And if you have questions about how to do that, definitely reach out to me and I can help you with working with that, how to tap into that, how to like right on the ball get that intuition coming up for you and working for you so that you know exactly when you either hear it or kind of visualize it or kind of feel it, whatever your way of working with your intuition is, to get that to come forward so that you can offer it right then and there, you know, with the person. So you don't feel blocked and you don't feel like it's hard to get it out. A lot of people that I work with, they just don't even know how to work with their intuition, and or they don't trust it. They just absolutely don't trust it. So I want you to know and kind of give you permission that it's okay to change things on the fly. It's totally fine to like listen to your own guidance and get whether you're supposed to increase a price or lower a price or increase time or lower time or shift your product around for a person. It's totally fine to do that. You want to have your foundation. So you want to do the work up front to figure out, listen to yourself and really figure out what price and what product you should be charging. You want to do that work up front. That's usually what I do with people when I first start out with them, is kind of getting them clear, getting that clarity on what that foundation is. But then definitely it's okay to tweak it and to perfect it over time. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. I know that, and I see that the people that have success, you know, the clients I work with where they're having success is when they allow themselves to adapt and shift and tweak and test and try to get to that right point in their business with their product and with their service. So that's mostly what I wanted to share today. I just wanted to hop on. I wanted to share those client wins. I wanted to talk to you guys about just what it's like to be, you know, stepping into your fears and how you can gain your confidence from that. So hopefully that gives you guys some inspiration to go for it, to try getting into that thing that's been nagging at you, and to just observe what happens for you when you do go for it and then that confidence comes up more for you. And let me know. I would love to hear from you because I know I'm saying it to you guys, and like weeks down the road I'm going to be hearing from you and going, you said that if I tried that thing I would get my confidence. And I totally know that that's what's going to happen for you. So, wherever you are in your journey, let me know, reach out to me, tell me, you know, where you are, if you have, if you're feeling stuck in it, if you're needing tips or advice. If you feel that urge or that calling to work with me, let me know. I do work with people one-on-one, and I do have spots for that right now. So I hope you guys are all having an amazing week and staying centered and staying calm through everything. So I'm just going to check some comments and see if anybody else had questions. If you guys have a question, let me know. Oh, my sweetie pie is on. Hey, sweetie. Hi. So Connie's saying it's also important to trust yourself and not compare yourself with others. Yes, definitely, Connie. You got it, girl. It is one of the most important things for you to trust your own intuition and kind of what I call putting your blinders on. I always do this. I'm like, put your blinders on, put your head down. Don't focus on, you know, what other people are doing. Use, if you are going to do that, look at it like inspiration, right? As maybe ideas or inspiration. But definitely, you don't, I mean, you can copy a little bit here and there. I think we all get inspiration from people, But it's so important to trust your own guidance. That's, to me, is the top thing in your business. It's when I've had the most success in my business is when I've taken something that maybe someone else has done, started with that because they've already proven that, yeah, you can do it that way. So take that idea and then tweak it to make it your own. And the only way you can do that is if you're using your own intuition, right? And using your own guidance, your own kind of the ideas that come through you. So it's really important to do that work, either journal it out or give yourself some time, like in meditation, go out in nature, get yourself clear, and really feel the naggings, your own naggings, the own ideas that you have that come to the surface, things that you feel really called to offer, and then just simplify it. Call it something really simple so that you know how to just like tell people really easily, this is what I'm offering right now, and test it out for a while and let it morph. Let it, tweak it, adapt it to whatever you're needing to do with it and whatever your client needs from you. Okay, hopefully that makes sense, but very good point, Connie. And then I see Dirty Goddess. She's saying, thanks so much, Mandy. I'm going to message you. Definitely, girl. Reach out. I would love to talk. Okay, so I think that's it, you guys. I just wanted to hit on that point for today and celebrate those wins for the week. I'm like dancing this week. So happy to have like these people just like with their passions, and they're just like blowing it out of the water, killing it. So I'm so, so happy to see that happening. I'm sending you guys so much love. If you have any questions, definitely reach out and let me know. If you're on Instagram, you can go to my link in the bio. If you're on Facebook, I'll put a link underneath where you can reach out to me. Okay? All right, you guys. And so, oh, other thing I want to mention, I'm going to be going live next week with Ryan Banks, the Pure Mind coach, to discuss balance in your life, how to stay balanced in your life. So we're going to be coming up with some, if you have any questions about that, we're going to be coming up with some really key points to help you guys out with that in your lives. So if you have questions about how to stay balanced, definitely be sending those to me so we can make sure to answer them for you. Okay? All right, you guys, sending you lots of love. Stay really like calm right now. All right, I will see you soon. Bye.